out. Time for another ThXinc Boom Shaka Lager recreational consumption video. And as promised, I told you guys, if you've been paying attention to my channel, all 4 of you subscribers, tell your friends, tell your buddies, sign up now while it gets good. So, I told you guys I was going to make a batch of malt liquor. Now this video kind of goes out to the malt liquor drinking community. I'm personally a member of the craft brew community, but I thought I'd dive down the rabbit hole a little bit, see what you guys are up to. Come check it out, learning about the blueprint and all that kind of stuff. So, but as a craft brew snob, I still have to retain my position that malt liquor tastes like ass, and that anyone can make malt liquor, including a guy who's never made beer before in his life. So, that being said, there's some ingredients here. We're going to make a batch of malt liquor, then I'm going to drink it, and then shoot the shit with you guys a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get started. Step number 1. Got your mixing container, empty, for the most part. Okay. Empty, it's got a bit of backwash in it there, water. So we got empty mixing container. Take that, funnel. First ingredient is important for our flavor. Try to get this done. Oh, making a mess. Bear with me here. Yes, I'm taking a pee on YouTube. You can see this is not a switcheroo. It's the real deal. There you go. That is ingredient number 1. You gotta have your piss. It gives it the flavor, gives it the color. Next ingredient is important to the fermentation process. As we all know, part of the fermentation process. So we're going to put some bread. You know, we take the butt end off your bread, the butt end that no one ever makes a sandwich with. Who uses that shit, right? It's cast aside. So we're going to crumble that up, put that in there. This will help it ferment. Yes. You know, and the best part about this ingredient that we already have in here is that it was made with malt liquor. I had a Mickey's earlier, and so what better way to make your pee with than with malt liquor? Recycle it, I always say. I've got more bread, we can put more bread in there. Make it extra strong, get the high gravity shit, right? Gotta have extra yeast material. Okay. Bread. Okay, there you go. Number 1 ingredient, pea from malt liquor. Number 2 ingredient, wheat bread for that extra strong, high gravity flavor. Next ingredient, we need some water. Fresh water. So, remember I told you guys in my first video that malt liquor was made with that dumpster water that comes out the little rusty corner of the dumpster? Well, I don't have a dumpster anywhere nearby my kitchens, but I do have this trash can that needs to be changed. Trash day is tomorrow. So we'll take this out of there. And I haven't rinsed this out in quite some time. It's got some cat litter and sticky shit from whatever else in there. So we're going to take some fresh water. This is another. We're going to pour that in there. Yes. Got to have your dumpster water. So we're going to swill that around. This is why you guys do the swill, right? Is this the swill? Is that why you guys do the swill? All right. So we're gonna set this up on the floor, trying to make a reasonable mess out of it. That's what we'll do right here. Get it sink. Just in case. Oh shit, that's why. Oh, shit, gently. So you've got your dumpster water equivalent, best I can do. You know, kill two birds with one stone. Rinse out the trash can. Boom. So there we have it. That's it. Easy. Bread, piss, dumpster water. And you take your container. See, it's already taken on that malt liquor flavor appearance already. Shake it up. Real good. And then you let it ferment for about, I don't know. Let's listen to some music for a little bit. More of this beer drinking song. And let that ferment for a bit. Remember, I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna drink it, man. I'm gonna swear by your own recipe. So, that's probably good enough, I think. That's probably good enough. Alright, so now we gotta bottle it. Alright, got this bottle, sealable can thing there. And I got a label, because you know it's not malt liquor unless it says malt liquor on it. So we need a there you go. Got my brand and everything. Malt liquor. Boom. Shaka. Malt liquor. So we're gonna need to glue that on to the bottle. Right. Put that on there. Label out. Label out, bitches. All right. Isn't that sweet looking? Right? Ought to be able to sell that at a gas station, no problem, man. Shit, they'll eat that shit up. So, $1.99. Craft malt liquor. All right, now we gotta bottle it, right? Look at that shit. The bread don't clog up the works here. Bottle that shit up. Oh man, this is, ooh, gross. Bread's kind of clogging it up. And it's falling in the sink. Let's see. Got to filter it. Tell you what, skip that. Skip that process, just dump it right in there. Oh yeah. Getting a little bit of door foam. Oh man. That's gnarly. Ugh. Makes me want to fucking gag already. Well, there you go. Put your lid on it. Boom. Get the bread out of this thing here. Alright. Wash my hands. Awesome. We just made a malt liquor. Boom. So now we're going to drink it. Yummy. Alright. Snap the neck. Spin the top. You got to do the cap toss. So there you go, folks. Now, you don't think I was really going to drink that shit real quick. Gross. I'll wash that shit down the sink. But anyway, that's just a little having fun with the malt liquor community. That's, you know, tastes like piss. Man, I just made a batch. So, malt liquor. So, continue on with our video. Follow the blueprint. Now, a couple shout outs, I guess. Good time to do shout outs, I guess. few channels that I've been inspired to kind of model different elements to my channel into. Metal Madman, shout out, man, love your show. Learn about some new kick-ass bands all the time from the show, and I noticed you've been kind of refining your style as well. Maybe we can work collaboratively on some projects. Also, Ted Barris, that crazy motherfucker, he's got a cool channel. He can't seem to make up his mind what his channel is, but he's got some stuff in the works there, including the Fire Breathing Idiot show channel. He seems like a good dude, and he's one of my craft brew guys that likes to poke a little fun at the malt liquor community as well. But, you know, we still like an adult beverage, like everyone else. So, we'll join in the party. We like to party. So, shout outs continued. Berserker-adian Canadian dude, got a really cool craft brew channel. He plays his own music, does his own backdrops, he's got the helmet and the whole thing. Pretty cool, man. Check out that guy's video. And he reviews some really exotic beers, some really cool shit. So, love his style. Shout out, brother. You rock. Keep jamming. Also, who else shout out for our YouTube community? Let's see. I wrote some shit down here. Oh yeah, Mr. Med 40 Ounce. Checked out his channel. He's part of the the malt liquor community. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to shaft you like that. Malt liquor. But yeah, he and I got a lot of similar views on stuff, from politics to state of world affairs, all that kind of stuff. We may not agree as far as our favorite beverage, but he seems like a, pretty cool dude. He's got a great channel. I enjoy watching his videos. So shout out Mr. Met 40 Ounce. And then the first 4 subscribers to my channel. You guys, man, of course, that's Metal Madman, and then Weezer, come on, man, check out my channel. Anyway, tell your friends, come on over, shoot the shit, troll me, I don't give a fuck. Feedback is welcome. I'm trying to build an audience. I'm trying to really create a entertaining channel, content, for the recreational consumption community. Malt liquor. Reinsert in your ass. Ted Barris, he says King Cobra's got the best belching. So yeah, boom. So I'm gonna start molding my channel into a blueprint that will feature, I'm gonna borrow the bottle as the star of the show for my blueprint, because in most cases with craft brew, some time and effort is put into the graphics for the beer. Some of them are also limited production, almost like a collection. You could collect some of these beers, right? I've got one up there in which all the artwork is painted on the bottle, not just slapped a label on it. It's painted on. So we'll feature the bottle. We'll go over some of the features that that are marketed from the brewery. as well as maybe perhaps dive into some of the reviews online, as well as my own review, and just kind of talk about the beer in general. And then I'm going to finish that up with some of my ThXinc philosophy. Some of you may or may not know, but I used to write lyrics for bands and or just write philosophy in general. I'm a creative writer, and I have a lot of euphemisms and observations I make that are worth exploring and sharing with the world. And so it's sitting here on paper, or sitting on my damn computer, pages and pages of this shit. I thought about writing a book, all that kind of crap. To put the book together in some sort of, where it made sense would be almost impossible, because it's a lot of just random thoughts. It's like a blog or something. So I'll be sharing that with you guys, in addition to the review of the beverage, and perhaps talk about stuff that's in the news. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's do that now. Might as well practice, right? So let's look at one of these. We can't let the acts of the few dictate the rights of the many. How is it possible for a society to move forward if we keep pandering to the minority? How can humanity be allowed to evolve spiritually and morally if the only information we receive is based on agendas of the corporate and political elite? Is it just me, or is the whole entirety of leadership of the world just gone soap opera? Has reality television really desensitized us to the point where we accept what's going on in Congress, or the Senate, or the Department of Defense, or the Department of Justice, and the next, word puppet? We are a nation of fools, so easily and expertly manipulated by our politicians and our media. We deserve to have the IRS used as a political tool by our president. We deserve to have our calls and emails monitored by our government. We deserve to have race riots. We deserve to have our government banks stealing our money, our land, our freedom, our history, Confederate flag, and the futures of our children. We are reactionary lab rats without the good sense to stop chasing the tainted government cheese. You malt liquor drinker motherfuckers. Welcome to the idiocracy that we have not only inherited from the morons that came before us, but that have helped create through our apathy. Suck it. Malt liquor. So that's a taste of what I'll do in my videos. Share a little bit of my writings and ramblings with you guys. Part of the formula, blueprint, will include no masks, but sunglasses, bitches. Sunglasses to see through the tainted world of perspective, right? You have to shield yourself from the bullshit, right? Plus, it helps you look younger, man. It's like, people are like, dude, you're really that old? Like, yeah. Like, wow, man, you look like 15 years younger than that. You know why? Craft brew and sunglasses when I go outside. Helps keep you're not always squinting at the world, looking shit through, squinted vision. Fuck that. Put on your sunglasses. See the world for what it is through filtered lenses. Filter the bullshit out. Malt liquor. Finish this Detroit. Reference Detroit when you think about how effective unions are on the economy. So we're gonna do some flavor blasted goldfish crackers. Let's go back to that real quickly. Got that little spill I did. Recent news, the Confederate flag thing. Pandering to the minority. So one criminal goes out, blows up a church, won't even blow it up, shoots some motherfuckers in the church. And because he's associated with, or pictures on Facebook with him and a Confederate flag on his license plate, all of a sudden that's an issue. With another excuse, the government to ban something they can write you a ticket for and or cast some sort of judgment on you because you label. That's another thing, label they can stick on you for whatever. What's next? The Texas flag? Because the Mexicans are offended they lost the war? You know? They're trying to, speaking of that, they're trying to take that shit back too. That's another story. Donald Trump. Oh yeah, Rand Paul, shout out. Malt Liquor. Can't go too past the swill there. You have to swill. That's that part of the bottom of the trash can from earlier. Yeah. Oh yeah, the blueprint. I've been doing my homework, guys. So I know that you're supposed to wear the mask. Oh well, I also failed to do that. My bad. But I'm not redoing this video. I don't have another $2 in my pocket to go get another. Anyway, mask, malt liquor, thumbs up. And plus, malt liquor, towards the camera, label out. See that? Label out towards the camera. Plus, you have to say malt liquor. So, you know, you say piss water, but it has to say malt liquor on the label. That's plus the swill. Which we'll do right now. Boom. Swill, malt liquor. Hold on. Boom. No Dorf foam. I know you guys are always infighting amongst yourselves with some of your community members and razzing on some of the guys, but if you're gonna razz on some guys, man, razz on me. You know, Dorf, he's trying. But anyway, boom. So yeah, swill. Did that part, and see, no Dorf foam, minus the Dorf foam. See that? I tried my best to add artwork. I actually added that to the formula. And then minus winning is important in the malt liquor community because most of us are kind of down on our luck, or you know, I mean, we have to spend like $4.96 was my grand total for 2 of these. You know, that's an economical price. And union made. I appreciate that, guys, but it tastes like ass. It tastes like piss. You know, in fact, that batch right there I made, I'm gonna let that sit overnight.